Hello guys, this is San and I'm back with another video, a step-by-step tutorial on how to create a simple illustration in app Procreate. This will be a very simple illustration so you can easily follow along even if you are a beginner. So I will be teaching you various tools which you can use to create more advanced illustrations also, but we'll start out with something simple. That's why we are doing this illustration. I hope you enjoy the video, and if you do, please do subscribe to my channel and like this video and share with your friends so that other people will know about what I do and the stuff I'm sharing. So let's start with the video. Let's start with the canvas. We'll take this default square one. So this is the canvas, and this is the color palette I have created. Like I'll show you, like this is the colors, and I'll be leaving the hex codes for these in the description below. So all you have to do is paste those in the value section and you'll get your palette and you can use it in your when you are replicating what I'm doing basically. So this will be it. So first we'll choose the background color. We'll take the very first dark blue color. This will be our background, basically our sky. This will be our night sky. So going on to the layer 1, we'll choose calligraphy, and under that monoline brush. We'll be taking this monoline brush and we'll be doing the illustrations with this. So we'll take this brown, yellowish, whitish color, like kind of like a moon color, and we'll just lower the size of the brush, and then we'll create a circle. You just have to tap on the screen to make it a perfect circle, or you can just edit shape and select circle. You can do either of those, and we'll drag and drop the color now. What we'll do, we'll go to this arrow menu and we'll just move this around. Be sure to select uniform and make sure that your snapping is on, so that you get these lines that are showing up, these yellow lines, these guiding lines which will tell you basically where you are moving the shape, like how to get it in the center. So now we'll take this move on to this menu and we'll go to ellipse tool, and let's just make it smaller so it's easier to work, and we'll create a selection. So let's try to create a selection to make it give it the shape of a moon. Just a second. Okay, this seems good, so we'll keep that. So we are on the layer 1. This is the layer. We are on this layer. So be sure you are on this layer and take your 3 fingers and move them around the screen like this, and whatever is inside the selection will be cleared out. So that is what we want to get the shape. We are get the shape for the moon. So this is the moon. We'll go to the arrow tool again and move this around and make it move it to the center. Be sure that your uniform is selected and your snapping is on, so that you can get this guiding lines that we are getting like this. So be sure to do that. So this is our moon. So now let's move on. We'll create a new layer and we'll basically tap on this layer to get this menu, and we'll select clipping mask. And now we will also select this N and make it multiply, so that whatever color we are using, I'll tell you first. Let's just select the brush. We'll go to textures and we'll choose the Caravong. This is the brush we'll use to give the moon a texture, like texture of the moon. We are on the same color we used for the moon before, like the base color, but since it's multiplied, it will be darker. I can see that it's not visible in the screen, like in the recording. So what I'll do, for the sake of this video, I'll make the color darker. You don't need to do that. You can if you want, if you think that the color is not up like as dark as you want, but for this video, so it's more visible, I have taken a darker color. So let's just color this, like add texture to the moon like this. Okay, now we'll create another layer and we'll also make it a clipping mask. And this time around we'll select the darker color, that the texture color, so it's more darker. And what we'll do, we'll also like try to like color in like texture in, but since this isn't also visible, I'll just make it a more darker so that it's visible to you guys a little bit. Let's just make it a little bit more darker and just go along with it. Like we'll create two textures, one is the lighter one and then the another one that we are doing currently is the darker one, to give it more depth to the moon basically. So this is done. I hope it's visible on the recording. Now let's just move on. We'll now go to another layer, like sorry, let's just move on. And what I'll be doing, I'll be creating a couple here sitting on the moon, but before that let's duplicate this moon basically and take this layer, the layer below the lower layer, and just select N and make it add basically. And then we'll go to Gaussian blur and select layer, and we'll just try to give the moon a highlight basically. We want to make it look like it's emitting light, although moon doesn't emit light, but you'll get the point, like it looks good. So we'll do that. Now I think the texture must be more visible now. So what we'll do, we'll move on to the couple now. We'll go to the actions menu and we'll go to add, and we'll slide it like this. I'll show you, like this, to insert a private photo. And we'll select this man here. I'll leave a link to this in the description below. Basically I downloaded this from Google. You can either use this man as a reference or you can create what like the couple on your own. So we'll be using this as a reference. Just make sure that it's on the very top in the layers menu, and just select the arrow tool and move him around to like place him where you want the couple to be, like I am doing, and just leave it like that so he will be the man. So let's create a new layer above this private photo layer, the layer of like the man's pictures layer, and we'll go to calligraphy and monoline again, and this time we'll be taking this dark black color, and let's make the brush a little smaller, about 10% I think. Yeah, this looks perfect. So now we'll create the man. Basically you have to outline the man's, like the photo you have we are using, we just make an outline out of it and give it a little more depth according to ourselves, like make him look more like a man as we are creating the shadow, like the figure. So let's just outline this. So this is our man. Basically I'll show you, this is how it will look. So now let's just go to arrow menu and adjust him a little, like make him a little smaller as I think he's a little too big. So let's make him and adjust him. Make sure your like the uniform is on and the snapping is on. Basically if you do like something like other than freeform, you like something like freeform, you can do something like this. So be sure to select uniform and snapping so you get these guiding lines and your figure doesn't distort. Okay, let's just adjust him. You can also use your fingers to move him around. I think it makes it easier to do so. So let's move on. Let's go to this man again, like let's move him around and use him for the woman we will be creating, and like I told you, we'll be creating a couple, so we need a female counterpart for this man. So we'll all use the same image as a reference for women. Since it's basically just a dark shadow, you don't really need to necessarily get a female figure. You can simply use this one and like create a woman like I did. So let's create a layer above the man's layer. Like, sorry, I created an extra one. So this will be the layer, and we'll be using the monoline brush which we used for the man's figure. Now let's create the woman. Now, like, when you're playing, like creating, you can play around with the shapes like I am doing. Like, go to edit shape and make the shape, like change the shape according to how you wish it to be. So, and let's just give this figure a little womanly look so it doesn't look the same as the man. We'll make her legs a little thinner to give her more feminine look, I think. So, like, you can just play around with this. It's totally up to you how you want to go about it. Just make sure that you can distinguish between the two figures, and you'll be fine. Now, since she seems a little too big, we'll also like adjust her with the arrow, going to the arrow menu and doing it, like placing her along. So this will be the illustration. Let's just make the man go away, and this is what it is. So now we'll move on to the rest of the figure. Let's create some stars. So let's create a new layer and move it to the very bottom of the layers menu. This will be the very bottom. So let's go to the edited luminous. Basically, I'll tell you what, you can go to luminous menu and select this glimmer brush, and what, like when you do so, before that let's select the white color. This is what we'll get, and it's too much, like there are too many stars and it doesn't look realistic, or maybe like it doesn't look quite like the stars you want. So I edited this very brush. What I did, I made the spacing max, streamline 0, and jitter max, and fall off about 28%, and this is the effect I got. Just tap on the screen and you'll get what you want. Make the size max and opacity max also, and just tap. Be sure not to like drag this brush around because you don't get the kind of effect you want. Just tap on the screen and you'll get what the kind of effect I'm getting here. And let's just add some stars like this. Make sure to scatter them around and not make them too many in one place, because that will not look good. And like this, we can also like lower the opacity and make some stars which are a little like faded. Like, it can give effect like that there are stars which are a little far away, kind of that kind of look, but it looks good. You can see like this. And I'm sorry for my commentary because I'm really bad at it. I'm new to this, so it's getting to me, but I'm trying to get better at it as time goes by. So I hope you can bear with it. So let's just like complete these stars, and this looks perfect to me. So now let's move on. Create a new layer and move it to the very bottom behind the stars layer, and go to airbrush and select the soft brush, the very first one that is on the airbrushing tool, and we'll choose this purplish color, like, and let's make the brush a little bigger. So let's see, and we'll like add a little color to the sky, like to give it a more dreamy look, like romantic look. So we'll just play around with these colors that I have given, like to give more texture to the sky, like give it a more dreamy effect, like I said. So we'll just play around with these colors. You can go about however you want with this. This is how I'm going about it. So it's totally up to you how you want to like go about texturing the sky. It's, you're free to do however you want. Like, just don't make everything a little too much. Like, a too much texture will not look good. You just need to make sure that you, whatever colors you're mixing in, they are in decent quality, in quantity, sorry. not too much because that will look odd and not too good. So just be sure to not add too much of the colors, and you can also go to Gaussian blur like I did, and blend in the colors a little better by like giving it a like doing it with the Gaussian blur. So we are almost done with the video. For those of you who are interested in like how this turned out, I have left a time lapse of this illustration at the very end of the video, so be sure to stick around for that. And I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please be sure to subscribe to my channel, as I will be bringing you more such content, more such arty content. So let's move on to the time lapse now. Bye bye.